Hi, my name is Bard Parnell, and I'm the founder of the Discover Crazy series. In the beginning, the Discover Crazy Rim to Rim to Rim adventure was simply about sharing the rim to rim to rim run with anybody who wanted to experience it. It's a run and a hike that most people will never get to experience, and yet it's such an amazing place. I wanted to capture that experience and share it with the world. Once I got into the project, I realized there was going to be a whole lot more than just that. In addition to simply running the event, I wanted to show people who may perhaps be considering the run how to do it safely, what they need to consider, and just to provide them with some beforehand knowledge on what they were going to be experiencing and what they needed to do. As we got into the run and continued on the project, I realized that it was also about sharing with the world what ultra runners are like and how we experience the trail and how we experience adventures like this. There's not a whole lot that separates ultra runners from hikers or mountain bikers or anybody else that enjoys the trails other than the speed in which we cover the terrain. So the Discover Crazy Rim to Rim to Rim series in this particular video is really about sharing the trails, providing people insight and knowledge who may be going there, and then letting people have a glimpse into the world of an ultramarathon runner. What is it we do? How is it that we experience it? What does it look like to run 50 miles in a day, cross that kind of terrain? And then also just to enjoy the visual beauty of the Grand Canyon. It's an amazing place and provides runners and hikers and a lot of people the opportunity to see something they don't ever get to see. And so I hope as you watch the Discover Crazy Rim to Rim to Rim video that you have the opportunity to in some small way experience what the Grand Canyon is like. But also that you might be inspired just a little bit to find your own adventures, to challenge yourself and go places that you may not have gone before, and really discover who you are and your own abilities. I hope you enjoy the video and have the opportunity to check out our other videos on our YouTube channel, Feature Crazy. Here's the elevation gain from Bright Angel to North Kaibab. So if we took this trail instead of South Kaibab, I still think we should take South Kaibab because I've just read it's a little more gnarly. Right. Well, and we can do more research and figure that out. But if we took Bright Angel and went, this is the profile.
It's 22 miles across. How you cut it?
Yeah. So you can.
Really no flat section.
No, there's this
right here.
Yeah. The bridge across the river is flat. So it's this section to about here that it's not too bad. It's when you start going. This is the beast.
What makes the Grand Canyon unique? What makes it unique to run in this place? Well, for one thing, it is stupendously big. And when you're standing on the rim, you can see some of that. You see the size. But it's not until you actually go down in there and completely immerse yourself, you realize how unbelievably small you are and how big the canyon is. The canyon also is unique because it's an upside down mountain. And for trail runners and mountain runners, we are used to go up and then come down. In this case, we go down almost 5,000 feet and then go up about 6,000 feet and then come back and do it again. So that makes it completely different. The idea of going down first and then up is a different way of running, a different way of preparing, and it gives you a feeling of going into something as opposed to on top of something. I'm Benedict Dugger, having a background in coaching and training and guiding people in sports and fitness, it only comes natural to me that I want to help other people have similar experiences, safe experiences, awesome experiences, responsible experiences. The other part that I love to do is to help other people run the canyon and run trails like these, the most beautiful trails in the world. Nothing on Facebook. So I thought, well, why not start a Facebook group? So I did, October 1st, and I invited some of my running friends to that. And the group has grown since October 1st to over 2,500 members. And I think the reason that it's been so popular is because there are people who share this same passion for running the Grand Canyon, for going down into this magical realm, and yet they weren't connected yet. And this is a place where they're finally connected. This is a place where they can share their stories, where they can ask for help. There's a lot of first-timers, some people that want to do first partial way and then go the whole way. There's people who have been dreaming about it for decades and finally complete it. And it is continuing to grow, and I'm so delighted to be part of this. And these are truly some of the best people in the world that I have met, and who I gladly will share the canyon with, and hopefully develop lifelong friendships with.
Shannon Price, the key to tomorrow.
To go fast, really fast, and leave everybody behind. Good enough. Let's go.
First one.
As well. So we'll probably carry more than we need, but again, it's better to be full.
And days like today, it's better to have extra.
Yeah, because again, you just don't know. Like the channel take a long turn and we'll end up back in Nevada somewhere. Back in Colorado. Rocky Mountain.
Yeah, guys, come on back. You don't need to get your life on.
Impressive.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you don't have a bad day.
Nice turnaround.
It's gonna be a long, beautiful day. The clouds are gonna, oh, look at that. Clouds cleared away just for us. There we are, that's where we're going. Gonna be a little chilly, but nice. Freaking beautiful. Clouds, gone.
So if it is your first time, I really suggest do not try to go as fast as you can. The canyon is so amazing that you want to take your time. You want to take pictures, you want to stop at beautiful places, and don't make it a race. Make it an incredible experience. If you are a mid-pack ultra runner and you're looking at a 14 to 17 hour time period, ideally you want to maximize the number of daylight hours. That means you're probably going to start before sunrise and you're going to finish at sunset, or if it takes a little bit longer, maybe an hour afterwards. So that means you're starting in the dark. You want to carry 2 headlamps and extra batteries always, and as you make your way down South Kaibab or Bright Angel, be very careful. Don't go too fast, because it's easy to twist an ankle and then your journey is over. So as you're going down, it's going to get light at some point, and you start seeing the canyon in all its glory and magic, and the river comes. And then you continue going, you're going to hit the river, you're going to cross the bridge, and then you're going to have about 7-8 miles of slow incline. It's easy to go too fast there. I suggest take it calm, and then you have 5.5 miles from Pump House to the North Rim. Your goal is to get to the North Rim fresh. You want to have at least 2/3 of your energy in the tank left, because now you got to come back. And if you want to go fast, save that for the way back.
weather. Rain's picked up a little bit.
What else makes the Grand Canyon unique are the trails, and especially the corridor trails, which were developed in the 20s and 30s, and actually some of them hark back to earlier times, are very well maintained, relatively speaking, to the terrain and the vastness of what it covers. These trails are 4 feet wide, and they are meant for the mules, the pack mules that take people and luggage and goods down all the way to Phantom Ranch and back up. So we as runners and also hikers get to use these trails. And there's no place in the world that I'm aware of that has such a well-developed trail system with restrooms every several miles, water stations, and great markings that we can take advantage of. So even though it is a self-supported or an unsupported run, what you bring in, you take out. There are some facilities to help you out with that. And it really makes for the best of both worlds, especially for first-time runners, first-time ultra runners who want to go into such an incredible place to have a run. One of the things that I absolutely love about trail running is photographing incredible moments on the run in nature on the trail. And as a trail running photographer, I continuously look for these spots of wonder, these spots of magic. And as I come upon them, it gives me an opportunity to not be totally focused on my feet and totally into the run, but actually pay attention to what's going on around me.
From?
We just started.
Okay, cool. So is it North Kaibab from here?
Are we off that Kaibab trail? No, we take it all the way to North Rim, man.
It's like can't curse it.
No, no cursing it yet.
There's twice as many steps on the north side as the south side.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I have no idea.
It'll be
Sounds fun though.
miles of straight ass up.
Where's the water? Phantom Ranch? Water here. There's water right here.
That one's piped up. As far as I understand, the only water on the North Kaibab is on the pump house.
Well, that's Phantom Ranch.
We're headed that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phantom Ranch, we gotta have.
Yeah, there's probably
store. Snickers and a Coca-Cola.
Woo! On the way back with a little Mountain Dew on top.
Absolutely.
Holy moly, you better watch out.
maybe most importantly when dealing with heat, is an accurate ability to monitor yourself realistically and make adjustments when necessary. Everybody running the Grand Canyon in temperatures of 80 degrees Fahrenheit or hotter needs to read up on the symptoms of dehydration, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke. Because being aware and familiar with these symptoms can save your life. Nausea, cramping, breathing faster, elevated heart rate are signs that you need to stop immediately, find a place of shade, and assess your situation. There are a lot of people using the trails, and us runners stand out because it wasn't until recently that almost nobody ran in the canyon. So even though we're the smallest section of users, we may be the most visible. So we have a responsibility to really be like the model citizens of the corridor trail use. So what that means is being very polite to everybody.
Well, the temperature's just about perfect. I don't think you could ask for better weather right now.
No. Perfect running weather for sure.
We got about 11.5 left.
Imagine doing this in heat.
Yeah. I've got some friends that are coming down in June.
No way.
Oh, forget it.
Like,
It's just not safe in June.
I don't know if I'd make it.
That's just, I mean,
You're gonna find out.
yeah, that's really just not very safe. High temps.
That's pretty good.
Heat and overheating may be the most dangerous condition in the Grand Canyon. In the spring and fall, the temperatures can get as hot as 90 degrees in the bottom of the canyon at the middle of the day. But between May and September, this can go up to 100 degrees, and temperatures of 120 have been measured in the middle of the summer as well. Heat is something that absolutely needs to be managed by someone running rim to rim, and especially rim to rim to rim. On a typical rim to rim to rim run, the runner starts early in the morning on the south rim, reaches the north rim in the middle of the morning between 8 and 11 a.m., and then returns towards the south rim and has to go through the hottest part of the canyon at the middle of the day.
Here's the falls. supposed to be water here? There's a drinking water sign right here.
Where?
Let's check it. I don't know if it's there or where the pump house is. Let's look on the map. But you haven't had enough water?
At mileage. 13.8, but I might have the accuracy of losing or something.
Total climb and vertical gain to the North Rim is about 6,000 feet. This side canyon is called Roaring Springs Canyon and is the most beautiful part of the trail, in my opinion. The climb becomes steeper after the slight incline the previous 8 miles, and turning around the corner to see the majestic mountains in their golden glow is absolutely a sight to be held and breathtaking every time I'm there. The first 3 miles are on the left or south side of the canyon. This section features sheer cliff drop-offs of thousands of feet and absolutely gorgeous views in both directions. the opposite of Redwall Bridge, you will have about 2.5 miles left. And this is where the switchbacks start.
It's just a slog. I mean, it's just you just go. You just put your head down and go. I mean, it's not overly tough. I mean, it's steep, but it's not.
Just take it easy and go.
I mean, you just keep calories coming in. And
the best saying from the trip so far, though, was the girl we passed a little while ago, and Shannon asked her how she was doing, and she's like, pretty beat up. Yeah.
Climb steeply for almost a mile and suddenly see this tunnel hewn out of the rock. This is Supai Tunnel. On the other side are bathrooms and a water fill-up station, which is seasonal. From Supai Tunnel, it is still 1.7 miles to the North Rim, and many runners have said that this feels like the longest part of the journey up until then. Don't be surprised if this part takes you at least 45 minutes to an hour. Another thing that makes it unique is the incredible temperature differences. It can be freezing on top of the rim when you start at night, and by the time you get back from the North Rim into the canyon, in towards the bottom, towards Phantom Ranch, it can be over 100 degrees. And it is something that you need to be ready for, gear-wise, hydration-wise, psychologically as well. The key to managing a good rim-to-rim-to-rim run energy-wise is to go only as fast as you can reach the North Rim and still feel very fresh and have at least 2/3 of your energy reserves.
That's right. How's it? How's everybody's feet holding up?
Good.
Shannon, feet are good?
Interesting to see how the slip slop going down.
Yeah. Smash burger?
Two of them
Oh yeah. Smash burger, ton of fries, big old fat milkshake. Haagen-Dazs milkshake. I could do a Haagen-Dazs milkshake right now.
Dip your fries in some milkshake.
Woo!
Yuck. All right, there would be money.
What's the best meal you've ever had after a ultra? Shannon?
Probably the Gear 100K in Virginia. Ended up finishing 4th overall and was driving back to the hotel. And Megan went and bought a
like a foot-long sub and loaded it up, and he bought it at Sheets. I mean, it wasn't even like, you know, some big end, you know, sub place, and it was. I don't think I've ever tasted anything as good as that. That was phenomenal. That was good stuff. Yeah.
Sweet. Best meal after 100?
Best meal after an ultra.
Well, after an ultra.
Best meal after a 50 probably would have been Steamboat. We went to some actual pretty fancy Mexican restaurant and had about 6 tacos and a burrito, I think.
No water.
Unbelievable.
But dude, we're killing some miles.
You need water, Eddie?
No, because we're a 5 from the. Yeah.
Eddie, we're talking about favorite meal after an ultra.
Just give me a minute. Beer.
Yeah.
Beer. Bring it in.
Beer it is.
Beer it is. Nice cold. I like my light beers. Don't even look at me like that.
Fuck, even that sounding good. Fuck, you're even looking good, man. You know I'm hurting now. All right,
Hey.
let's get moving.
Nice. How do you train for something like this in Texas?
You don't. We have some kind of little trails that are on escarpments that have some hills on them, so we basically go up and down those, and I do a lot of Stairmaster.
There you go. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of that lately too.
Yes. Altitude training, 0. Can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically we have some trail systems that have escarpments with, you know, some technical trails, some rocky climbs.
Yeah, I've done Pikes Peak before too.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You can't train for it.
No,
I mean,
no.
I do a little more body weight stuff to try to get the legs ready for the pounding. So
sweet. Sir, what's your name?
Matt Florence.
Matt.
We shuffle and hike. We don't run.
Hey, you know what? You get it done. That's all that matters.
That's the plan, anyhow.
Yeah.
This is our my second hike in the canyon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last time we did what? Kaibab to Bright Angel.
Yeah.
So tell me your name again and where you're from.
Brett Floridia, and I live in Cave Creek, Arizona.
Sweet. You, ma'am?
Kristen Piers, and I live in Cave Creek, Arizona.
All right. So is this your first time doing the rim?
Rim, yes.
Okay.
Yes. I've hiked this trail before.
Okay.
You've done north to south. Right?
Yeah.
And what do you think so far?
It's hard.
It was an epic day.
It was an epic day.
It was cool.
Especially the weather changes. Yes, it was made it that much more fun and
real pleasant.
difficult.
Just past the helipad, so it was not real pleasant.
No. Yes.
Today.
We had rain ponchos on. The ponchos were blowing up and swirling around us.
It was good though. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's definitely hard.
Yeah.
You feel it after all the miles.
Uh-huh.
Feet start.
Yeah.
You guys know.
Yeah.
All on the backside of my foot, and I love these shoes. I went from the M2s to the N1s.
Oh.
I'll never go back. They're great.
Yeah, that's what we say too.
And I buy them too big, but I mean, they just work.
But for stuff like this, you know, you want them a bit big because all that downhill, man.
So I started using compression socks with these hikers, and man, these things rock. Smart. I look like an old man.
Hey.
1 second. Yeah. Going down again.
See anybody else here doing it.
Dag on it.
You want some athletic
I
training or
dare
something?
somebody to say
Because I got some tape if you want.
I'll be like, look.
How long are you guys in town?
Can do what you're comfortable doing. My opinion is we started together, we finished together. But to be honest, that the next 2 hours or 3 hours, whatever it's going to be, would be a hell of a lot nicer chatting and enjoying company than just head down and sucking and wishing that there was something to get you up the mountain faster.
All right. Good. One way or another, we're all leaving the top at the same time.
Exactly.
I figure
right?
It's gonna be...
You got a gel handy?
I do. I got a whole bunch of them. I figure it's going to be in a good solid 3 hours.
Not that I'm going to be able to eat any of
Chocolate
them.
or espresso?
So where do you think most people blow it on this trail? Like just do it wrong.
Coming one of the downs. Either the down on the front or the down coming through there. Coming off the top.
Just blow something out.
Just freaking oh, it's the last down. Let's eat this thing up. I could see him being smart here, and then getting on that side and coming off that big climb and being like, all right, now it's time to. I think it'd be nutrition.
You think nutrition? Think you bulk?
You know, how many calories do you think extra you burn climbing 11,000 feet over 45 miles? I mean, a couple hundred calories a mile, probably. Because you burn pretty regularly. 8,000 to 10,000 calories.
120 to 130.
You'll probably take in 2,500, 3,000?
My thing is, even though it doesn't account for elevation, but it's saying almost 7,000 calories right now.
Makes sense. From here on out, it's probably shot block. I'm out. You out? You got one? Out of blocks. Out of blocks? I've got like one now. No, more well.
So you want to run a rim to rim to rim. You're fit enough, you can take the time off. What do you do now? Make sure you're well trained for the settings, for this location, for the Grand Canyon. That means hill training, stairs, being able to run at altitude, temperature changes, different weather conditions, and if you are a mid-pack ultra runner, expect to be out there 14 to 17 hours. So that's a lot of things that you just have to be able to come in with. Then there's gear. It's important that you get a really good pair of shoes. You don't want to get blisters, hot spots. That can ruin your day really fast. Good clothes, no chafing. Make sure you don't chafe. Make sure you have a good running pack that doesn't bobble up and down all over the place and can carry both your water and your food and your other things that you need. I suggest for most people to bring some lightweight hiking poles for the uphills, and just in case if something goes wrong and you need some extra support. Food-wise, everybody is different, but what I've noticed is the faster you go, the harder it may be to eat a lot of dense, solid foods. You want to make sure that you drink enough water, and also that what I've noticed, most people don't bring enough food and don't eat enough, and they don't start drinking enough water early, because once you are dehydrated, it's very difficult to catch back up. Running rim to rim to rim is definitely something that should not be taken lightly. It is a challenge of epic proportions, and most normal people think that us ultra runners and people that attempt this are crazy, and there may be something to that. It really takes somebody with good preparation, good fitness, but also good common sense. And I have seen some very strong runners and athletes absolutely blow up and not even make it to the other side. This is not a place to bring a big ego. This is a place to be well prepared, and when the canyon puts a level of challenge in front of you that is so big that you're not sure, if you think about it, if you're going to make it up in one piece, it really is time to turn around. There's always another time to come. So, if you're a first timer, realize that you are part of a community of runners, and that we all have a responsibility to be the model citizens, if you will, of using these corridor trails. That means being extra polite. Don't spook the mules, don't spook the hikers, don't stash stuff, don't throw garbage away. If you run with a buddy or two, or if you're experienced, you know, you can go by yourself. But don't descend with a group of 50 people on Fan Ranch. The most important thing is be prepared, be ready, and truly receive what the canyon gives you on that day. And if she tells you it's time to turn around, it's time to turn around.
Yes, the draw for rim to rim to rim is once in a lifetime, obviously, adventure, maybe twice, but you're doing it in one of the wonders of the world. No better place.
The poles? I loved the poles,
Yeah, because Bart was motoring on up, man. You could tell that he was using his arms as well as his legs.
The poles make a difference that last bit.
That would have kept me from zigzagging.
Yeah, sweet. We were joking around. I mean, considering the hours we were out yesterday, nobody took a fall. That's impressive.
400,000 steps. Absolutely. Yeah. I'd come back here someday with Steph and do it.
Yeah.
She'd love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
She would probably kick my butt at it.
What would you do different next time you do rim to rim to rim?
What would I do different next time I did rim to rim to rim?
I guess first question.
I'd probably start a little earlier.
Yeah.
I'd maybe think about some poles.
Yeah.
The last 6 miles coming back up Bright Angel. And I'd probably bring some different type of nutrition.
Yeah. Well, this wraps up the Discover Crazy Rim to Rim adventure. Hopefully the first of many Discover Crazy adventures we set out. And it does look a lot farther from here. We got torrential rain, sideways rain, crazy wind, snow, sleet, freezing temperatures. Night hiking. That was quite an adventure, but I don't think I'd give that one up for anything. It's probably, and I mean, just one of the most fantastic places in the world. Lucky I think both have the desire to do it, and then have the legs to do it,
and the people
to do it with.
Is important.
It's the perfect story right there.
Yeah.
So now it's time to get editing and get the picture put together. Start planning the next one.
That's right.